Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Ty X Worldwide, and we back at it with another outside video. So today we're gonna be talking about what changed my life. Now, before we get into that, I want to talk about what my life was like before I made a change. And my life was heading down the wrong path. You know, I got out the military, pursued a career in music production, didn't go anywhere. Then I tried being a photographer, that didn't go anywhere. And I was out partying, drinking, just not taking good care of myself. And then I seen one video and I was looking at myself like, what? I don't look good. And at that point, I said, something got to change. And that right there is what made me change my life, is by me wanting the change. And this is the whole message of the video. You got to want change. You can read all the books. You can get all the messages from other people. You can have all the tools. You can have people telling you what to do. All that stuff don't mean nothing if you don't want it. You see, when I wanted to change, that's when I made the change. That's when I started doing things to make the change because I wanted it. And this is what you guys got to understand. If you want something, you're going to make the way. You see, when I didn't want the change, I found every excuse not to make the change. I found every excuse as to why I wasn't where I need to be at. However, once I wanted that change, that's when doors started opening up. My life became better. My physique got better. Everything got better because I wanted it, man. And that's what you got to understand. If you want change, bro, you gotta want it for yourself. And I know it sounds cliche. I know it sounds like that's just so basic, but it's the truth. You got to want it, bro. You got to want it for yourself, man. You can sit up here and read all these books and do all this stuff, but if you don't want it, it's not going to happen. And here's the funny part. Once you really want it, you're not going to go back. You see, once I really locked in and started really focusing on my self-improvement journey, I have not went back since. I've been growing and growing and growing, getting better and better. Body getting better, getting bigger, getting stronger. Why? Because I really wanted it. You see, I didn't try it before, but I failed because I really didn't want it. I was just doing it just to do it. But once I made that commitment, that's when I became better. That's when I just really started thriving. And this is for you guys out there that might be saying, you know what? Why am I not getting the change I want? That's because you don't want it enough. I'm telling you guys, when you want something, you're going to make way for it. You are going to make a way for it. Just like in dating, if a chick wants you, she's going to make a way to get you. It's the same thing. If you don't want it, you're going to make every excuse not to go to the gym. You're going to make every excuse not to become better. You're going to make every excuse not to put in the work. You're going to make every excuse. But when you want it, you're not going to make no excuses. I don't make no excuses. When I want something, I go get it. I don't care. Yo, I don't care. I told you, I'm relentless. This is why I be so passionate in my videos, because I want it. I love doing this. I love doing everything. Everything I do, I love it. I go hard in the gym because I love it. This is why I got the results I got. This is why my body's on point. And this is a motivational talk for you guys out there who probably like, dang, man, what's going on? I'm just not feeling it. Well, you got to force yourself to feel it. Dang, Ty, that sounds crazy. Yeah, you got to force yourself. Guys, motivation can only get you but so far. You need that discipline. You have to want it. See, that want will override that motivation. That motivation will get you jumped up. It'll get you started. It'll feel good. It's like drugs. It's gonna get you high for a little bit, but it's gonna wear off. But see, that will, that want, that right there is gonna stay. That ain't going nowhere. That's gonna stay with you for life. And that's what you need. That willpower, the discipline, the force to just say, I'm gonna keep going, bro. I'm gonna keep going. If you gotta try different things, do it. What I do for me is I talk to myself. I told you guys, I talk to myself every day. Sometimes I walk around with headphones on just so I won't look crazy talking to myself. Like, I don't have no music playing, no nothing, not talking to nobody, but to myself. So you have to find things, bro. Whatever it is, you got to find it to keep going, bro. 'Cause I'm telling you, man, that motivation can only get you so far. You have to want it for yourself. You have to find that will within yourself to keep going hard. And that's what changed my life. The will to want to change. The strength to want to change. And this is why I keep getting better and better. And here's the thing. It's going to get hard sometimes in the form of you're going to be discouraged because things ain't going to go right. When you start changing, you might lose friends. Family might distance themselves from you. People not going to rock with you. People not going to understand you. People going to cut you off. Everything's going to start going wrong in your life. And that right there is the breaking point. Now, why is that the breaking point? Because at that point, you have a decision to make. Do I stop and go backwards? Or do I stand planted on solid foundation and keep going? And a lot of people at that point go back because they scared of the future. So they go back to what they know. As for me, I ain't scared of nothing. I made this decision to keep going. I made a decision to keep pushing forward. I don't give a rat's behind about what goes on in my life. I don't care. And this is why I'm always open with you guys about my struggles and what I've been through. So you can learn from that and you could take that and run with it. Because it's not easy, man. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not easy. I'll be lying if I told you every day is peaches and cream. I'll be lying. No, some days I just don't want to do nothing. Some days I'll be like, man, what, bro? I don't want to go to the gym. Guys, I wish y'all can just be inside my body so y'all can see how many days I don't feel like going to the gym. How many days where I just be like, I just want to lay in this bed. But guess what? I still get up early. I still go. Matter of fact, them days I don't want to go, that's when I go to the gym and pump the most weights. And that's how you got to be. Them days you don't feel it, you got to still do it. You got to still do it, bro. Because why? You got to want to change. So if you ain't putting in that work when you don't want to, that's because you don't want it. And that's why I said my life started changing once I wanted it. Because I wanted to change. I wanted to become great. I wanted to become him. I wanted to get my body top shape. Matter of fact, one of my goals was I wanted to become the best looking person in every gym I go to. That was one of my first goals when I got back in the gym. And I kid you not, lately, that's been happening. Every gym I go to, I'm the best looking person in there. But why? Because I wanted it. You have to want it for yourself. Guys, I know they say your needs come before your wants, but I'm here to tell you, in this situation, your wants come before your needs. My wants come before anything I need. And I want to change my life around. I wanted all that stuff. And that right there is why my life changed. And once again, some of you might hear this video and you still might not change. Why? Because you don't want it. And I'm here to tell you, this video will all make sense once you want it. If you don't want it, then everything I'm saying right now is going to go one ear and out the other. But the minute you say, you know what? I want to change. I want to get my life right. That's when you're going to feel it. And here's the thing. Don't think you're supposed to start off big. That's where a lot of people go wrong at too. They have these high expectations. Start off small. You know, they just go out the rip and start having all these huge expectations. Oh, I want this, I want... Nah, bro. Take it small. Start with little goals. Small goals. That's what I did. Start off with small goals. And eventually, I started reaching them. And I started surpassing goals that I was like, wow, I never thought. I'm over here doing things I never thought I would do. Why? Because I wanted my life to change. I wanted to change. And that's something that one of my sergeants taught me when I was in the military. He said, the only way a person can change is by them wanting it. And I finally understand what he meant by that. When he first said that, I was like, huh, what are you talking about? Situations make people change. But that's not the truth. Situations don't make people change. Because if that was the case, there's homeless people all around who's still in the same position that didn't change. There's people still on drugs. There's people who had hardships that happened and never recovered. Why? Because they didn't want to change. There's other people who went through the same situation who made that change, who got back on their feet, who became better, who was out of shape and got in shape. Why? Because they wanted it. The difference is the mindset. Now you see why I'm stressing on my videos about mine. Now you see why? I told you I don't care about this. This don't mean nothing. This body, this don't mean nothing to me. This mean everything to me. Without this, I'm done. And this is why I want you guys to understand. Your willpower got to be great under all circumstances. I don't care what the situation is. You want it, you will make that change. The way will come. The path will come. Start walking. Start walking. Start doing things. I don't care if you don't know. Just, hey, want to change, just start doing it. This is why I'm stressing on my videos about fitness. That's one of the first things I did. I didn't have no clue on what I wanted to do. I just started getting in that gym. And guess what happened? The answers started coming. Things started coming to me. And before we end this video, I'm going to do 5 one-hand push-ups for you guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 5 push-ups. And another thing too, guys, I'm going to be doing more fitness videos and showing you guys my workout routines and all that type of stuff. So stay tuned. It's your boy Ty X Worldwide, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Get with y'all another time.